Good afternoon. I'm being asked to do a video of the internal of the camper. So here goes. I'll show you what it's got, how it works, and then I'll talk about what I'd like to improve to make it a bit more user friendly. So I'll start in the front. Just put this seat in. I've got a pair of these Range Rover seats that I got for a tenner. This one's on a swivel plate. This is the original seat, which is a bit uncomfortable, so I will be replacing that as soon as I can. Start off with the electrics. This is where the electric hookup comes in to the vehicle. I've got two rings of sockets, one for electric hookup and one for the inverter, which turns the battery power into mains for people who aren't aware. I've got two of these huge 220 amp hour deep cycle gel batteries. One's along the side here and the other one's underneath there behind the seat. They're connected to both this 2000 watt inverter and this intelligent battery charger. The battery charger trickle charges the batteries when I'm on hookup, and when the engine's running and I'm not on hookup, I've got this split charge relay that takes the overspill from the alternator and puts that into the batteries and keeps them topped up. In the front here, other than that, just put some coat hooks, and on the opposite side I've got a normal household stereo system, Bluetooth, that works very well indeed. Very happy with that. I only gave 50 quid for that. When parked up, I'll just close this area off here with these curtains, and makes it nice and private and cosy. Moving on from there, we've got the table and 4 chairs there. Currently got the fridge up here. This is a travelling mode for the fridge. They're nice and spacious. They use very little electric and they're extremely cold. Very pleased with it operationally, but I'm going to change this because when the park up, moved this from there into the front and it's a bit of a faff. So on the opposite side we've got the kitchen area with the microwave above, and on the end here I've got the light switch, lighting up there. I've got 3 LED lights there, another 3 down the middle you can see, and I also made it so that the switch off at the other end, so it's handy when you go into bed, just switch them off there and get in bed, and then a separate circuit with 2 over the bed that switch this end and at the other end, so when you can switch them on and off when you're actually in bed, because to have all the lights on is just too bright. So behind the table and chairs I've got this sofa that I built there, with some very handy storage underneath. Full size double bed, and then on this wall here I've got some lovely artwork that was made by a friend of mine that hides the TV. The TV is on a swivel bracket, so swivels that way for watching in bed and swivels this way for when you're sat on the sofa or at the table. The aerial's on the back. There's the aerial booster, and as I was saying, the 2 sets of sockets, the top one for use when on electric hookup and the bottom set for use when I'm using the inverter. Next to that we've got the level indicator for the freshwater tank that holds 120 litres, and there's a full indicator for the waste tank, but I tend to leave the valve open on the waste tank so that never gets full. Next to that we've got the controls for the water heater. I've got a Truma Ultra Store 10 litre water heater in the back, It works on mains and gas. I tend to use it on mains as much as possible, and it does hold the heat quite well. So this is the bathroom. There's the door to the bathroom. Lights on. So just two lights in there. The extractor fan I haven't connected up yet. Still got that to do, but the shower works very well. It's just a normal household mixer shower. Works off the pump through the water heater. I used it this morning actually, round at my daughter's, and it works excellent. All I do to have a shower is just lift the toilet forward, put it on the floor in front and get in the shower, and then put it back again when you're done. Don't use that when I'm on site really. I tend to use their facilities. So just to show you this storage under here, you see underneath the sofa there's a huge storage cupboard there, and this one on the end of the bed is on magnets, very strong magnets, so you just pull that off. And then under there I've got two of these long IKEA under bed boxes that we use for all the bed linen and whatever. Quite handy for putting all your dirty clothes in when you're on a campsite. And these are actually connected together in the middle, so one pulls the other one out, and they go all the way under. The bed's got a memory foam mattress with a thick mattress topper on it, and it's very, very comfortable. Other than that, I've got a Blackite blind here, which I will change in time. So just a cheap option. And next to the bed I've got the Everspatcher night heater, which blows hot air out. I just can switch that on when I'm in bed, and I don't know if you can hear that, but it just starts it up straight away. So hope you enjoyed all that. Not really much to say about the microwave, other than it's a standard microwave. It's handy storage for the toaster. Get in. You just know it. So that, and then the sink is a standard household mixer tap. Again, this works perfectly. The hob is standard household 2-burner hob. I'm going to replace this cupboard in time. I built it myself from scratch, and it's starting to show its wear and tear a bit. Starting to split on the back here in a couple of places, and I want to have a smaller unit altogether there. Probably about, well, what I'm intending to do is take this out completely, have a full-sized cooker there with a gas oven and hob and grill that I've seen, and then a much smaller sink, because there's no need to have a sink that size. So this can be smaller, and that will take this food cupboard out, and that will leave room in the middle here for a proper fridge. So I want to put a proper fridge in, and then I'll have the space to do that. Hopefully I can have space somewhere for quite like a log burner in here for winter time, because I do use it winter and summer, but I'm a bit struggling as to where to put it now. I did have an idea. I'm going to make this table smaller, because it's too big. I don't really need it that big at all, and I made it myself, and the sunlight coming through the window split it there. I did repair it, but I'm still not very happy with it, and it's quite difficult to move because it fixes on the wall underneath there on this bar, and it's quite hard to get on and off. I've got a new type of table that just stands on on one leg that sink, so you sink the fitting into the floor. They're actually made for boats rather than campers, but I'm going to put that in time. And then what I might do is take that seat out and that seat out and just have a bench seat running along the back of there, and then this fridge can fit inside that bench seat. I'm intending to use this just for beers and stuff, drinks and what have you, and when I put the bigger fridge in here, I'll use that for the food. So, oops, hope you enjoyed all that. I'll get it uploaded. Give me some feedback and let me know what you think.